How's it going? Chris from Cardale again here. Just a quick video today. What we're going to be looking at is a topic called leadership, but we're not going to give you the principles of leadership because you all probably know that already. So here we go. Okay, I personally have travelled industry for a long time now, as well as the other guys at Cardale as well, and collectively we were talking about leadership recently, and one of the things that we all pretty much agreed on is, in all our experience meeting all these different industry leaders from across the country and some other countries as well, one of the things we found, most people that we meet are actually brilliant leaders. Okay, so this isn't about teaching you how to be a great leader. We find most people are already pretty much there. I mean, most people watching this have probably read more books about leadership than I have. So I'm not here to tell you any of that stuff. All this is really about today is some things that we've noticed, some observations we've made across our journey over the years, and maybe some things that you can maybe use to help yourself out. Okay, now leadership. It's a very interesting topic for me. The word leader's bandied about loads, and it's important to realise the key foundation of being a good leader, in our opinion anyway, is about boundaries and consistency for yourself. And we all know that there is leaders out there that when it's pressure on time, the heat's on, these people are strong, let's steel no matter what. But there is some people out there, there is a minority group out there that are more like solder. And when the heat's on, these people melt. These people can be like gatekeepers for those values and boundaries that people need within their leaders. You know, these are the people, when the pressure's on, they'll sneak things through when nobody's looking just to get things done, okay? These people though, sometimes are judged as the majority of leaders, when in reality, they are in the minority, and it's not fair for us to continually judge all these great leaders as solder. So when it comes to looking at leadership principles for us, like I say, it's not just about the boundaries and the values that you hold, how you demonstrate them. I mean, they are important. I mean, if you look at how the impact of belief can impact in behaviour or performance when it comes to human beings, it's as simple as this. The beliefs that people hold will impact their expectations of the environment and the surroundings and situations they find themselves in. That has an impact on their emotional state, and that will in turn leak out in their behaviour. So a quick example of that would be some people wake up believing their glass is half full, they expect a great day, emotionally they feel really enthusiastic and positive on the inside, so they'll demonstrate that on the outside. You know, they'll smile lots, they'll say good morning to people, and they'll have a great day. But we all know some people out there that are always waking up believing their glass is half empty. These people generally expect a horrible day. Emotionally, they feel low, demotivated, and that will leak out in their behaviour. You could say good morning to these people and they'll probably just grunt at you, and that's only on a good day. So belief and the outputs of behaviour are really important. Now, when it comes to people in leadership roles, where you can have a part to play in this is by looking back at old sayings, things like this: I'll believe it when I see it. People are looking to leaders to show those boundaries, those values that are important for them to get things done. And without that consistency, people can believe all sorts of things. And as a leader, you'll know you've truly got buy-in from your people, engagement with them, when you consider things like this. When they socialise away from the workplace and they discuss you as their leader, are you seen as a leader, somebody they look up to, that they can work with in partnership to make things happen, or do they just believe you're somebody that they work for? Now, to help get that belief in your people, it is about understanding some key principles of human beings and how the limitations that we sometimes hold can have an impact on us. So if you consider some of the information that we've discussed in previous videos, or if you've been to any of our training sessions in the past, you've maybe attended a Year Zero session, you'll be aware of some of the principles I'm about to discuss. But today, I want to give you a quick leadership spin in that. So, in the past, we've discussed the limitations of concentration and consciousness. We've discussed that limitation sitting about 7 ± 2 chunks. As a leader, you've got to think things like this. When I'm sharing key, important information with my people, that's important to get things done productively, safely, efficiently, and in a way that's helpful for us all on the projects or the sites that you're working on to make things happen. Are you considering that limitation? I mean, some places that we visit, we download lots of information at people at one go, and we can sometimes overload what they can take on board. If you really want to engage with your people, help them believe that you really care about them, consider that limitation. It's hard to feel cared for if you feel stressed out and overloaded with information all the time. We've also discussed with you in previous sessions or courses the daydreaming impact, you know, that limitation that we all have. Again, leadership for engagement with your people, you know that's going to happen, but trust me, as somebody that studied hypnotherapy, I know there's key things that people can do that encourages that state. Now, if people are daydreaming when you're communicating with them, especially when it's about things that could impact their zero and how they're performing, okay, that could be less than beneficial, because if they're not in the moment with you there, they're not going to be taking much on board. So the way that you talk, not just the words that you use, but the voice tonality is key. One of the key things I learned to help people enter this daydream state is to talk to them in a very boring way. Not just with the information that you're using, but also the tone of voice. If you speak to people in a single dry voice tone, they're more likely to daydream. Now, sometimes that can be a default conversation style when it comes to leaders. So it's not just about how much information, but and also the approach that you have, the voice tone when it comes to engagement. As a leader, if you want things bedded in, we know it's down to repetition. So think about how regularly you're giving your people opportunities to engage with you. If you're not out there regularly talking to people and engaging with them, it's hard for any sort of belief in you as a leader to form. Like I said earlier, it goes back to that statement, I believe it when I see it. It's hard to get the buy-in if you're not engaging with people. I understand maybe walking about and talking to people isn't natural for everybody, but if you have got a leadership role, it is one of the foundation blocks. It's hard to follow someone if you can't identify them and can't see them regularly. Hopefully some of these quick points will help you out, give you some things to consider as you move forward. Like I say, these are observations, maybe some quick things you can use to help you out and engage differently with your people. Check out other videos, there's lots more when it comes to messaging and engagement on the way. Please look out for them, and I'll see you next time. We hope you've enjoyed this video. During the production of this, we had a lot of fun. We hope you did when you were watching it as well. Hopefully it's been able to start some new conversations with you, or maybe expand your knowledge a bit about some of the content. If you want to visit the website, feel free to do so, www.cardale.com. There you should find lots more information, not just about this topic, but about other ones as well. And if you want to ask any questions, drop us an email, info@cardale.com. We're all over social media too. Please visit us there, it'd be lovely to see you there. But until next time, have a great day.